Alright, what's good everybody? Stats here, back with some more Fate Extella Link, and this time we have the Saint who is going to bless us in this heavenly armor. The Maiden of the Flagpole, the Staffer of Justice, the one who works your shift and gives you the pay. Alright, I don't know who's working your shift and giving you the pay, but what's good everybody? We're back with some more Fate. Hey, you want to not interrupt me, Tama? Alright? You do your little business. I'm not concerned about that. Right now, we're showing off the flag wielding powers, and I was on the fence about her, right? The first time I used her, she seemed alright, but kind of handicapped, alright? One, your MP kills yourself, so you know that's never a great thing. I never know what Tama's eightfold blessing does in the context of this game, because on your team, I mean, she changes the map and she also changes it against you, so I'm not exactly sure if it stops your gauge or something. But I wasn't digging her moveset too much. Now that we've adjusted it a bit, because we are above the level limit, I can definitely say that it's much nicer. She still takes a lot of damage from her own skills. I mean, can that, you know, I don't necessarily know why they go that route. They could just make her a defensive type, give her some invulnerability or something while she just goes ham. I mean, I don't see the problem in that, but you know, suicide, I guess, is an option, but I do like these tossing, you know, I told you I like the range moves. That tornado is a dash, but with a good area, and it sucks people up. This vortex is nice, but you can get hit out of it, and if you see it damaged me a bit. So I'm on the fence about that one. But, we got her costume on. It's nice. I like it. It's a little bit different, you know. Do I prefer it over the original one? I don't know. The art looks nice, but I mean, all the Arco's art usually looks nice, so I can't necessarily say whether that's a good or bad thing. Like, Drake's outfit is back, and it, you know, I've seen Drake's Ascension. Well, no, technically, I can't even say that, right? Because in FGO, Drake's stages 1 through 3 are a little interesting, I should say. Her final Ascension art is godlike, but her face looks a little weird in the earlier stages. The pose, something about it just seems different, right, compared to the other art styles. Man, whatever he did to those cannons that she is equipped with in this game, it's actually just a lovely thing, and I can't get over it. I mean, they got this like curve and weight to it, and I love it. It's so nice, and we're getting hit, and our combo. What? Wait a minute. If our okay, no, our combo did get ruined. Oh, she also has these swords revealing light things, right? Okay, Tama, can you get this? I feel as if this is interfering with my showcase because everything is so dark. It's either dark or it's red. They put you in these states of emergency. I mean, I guess it's not as bad as the fog. The fog is just straight up irritating. The map is covered in fog. You got to do all these shenanigans. But right here. Wait, I just no. This is what we took damage. Wait, what? What did we take? We took damage before from something else that wasn't even this. You take big damage from that. Look at that. Look how much damage we just took from that. That's ridiculous. And you know what the worst part is? It affects your ranking. So you're not getting EXs when you use her because of the damage that you're dealing to yourself. I mean, you can use her, but you're limited. You can't use half of her kit. That's part of the thing that I'm talking about when I say she's handicapped. In terms of why would you use her over another character? They shouldn't count the damage that you deal to yourself, if anything, right? You have the chance to heal up as long as you aren't receiving damage from enemies, because they definitely know. They gotta know, right? Sure they do. But these swords are revealing lights. I'm unsure how good they are. I'm not a fan of her defensive stance where she spins her flag and then counter slashes, because it doesn't seem to cover a big area. It covers what's in front of her. So I'm still not sure how I feel about that. I do like this whirlwind tornado one. That's extremely nice. She has two other variants, I want to say, where she has this, and she has one where she almost jumps up and tosses out 3 of them. But the range is, you know, you gotta be a little more particular with the spacing on that one. But I do love these little toss, donut ring, tornadoes, wind, whatever that we have going on here. I mean, it's literally just wind, right? I don't know what else it would be. It's not like she's got powers. I mean, she's got some flame powers, and she's got some caster skills, but we don't really see that. And whenever she whips out the flames, she commits suicide. And I just, you know, we can't support our waifus committing suicide out here. I always wondered what Jalter would be like if she was included into the games, because the way she's built is basically known for just critting stupid hard. I mean, she spawns fire at locations. I guess it would be similar to Shisho's skills, but I mean, otherwise, is she just swinging around her pole and poking swords? Doesn't seem like she would have a lot of range. Now, of course, if she uses Le Grandement du Haine and just, you know, spears the living... Okay, you know what? She might be able to have a nice kit. Because since, I mean, MPs don't matter, whether their skills or not in this game, she could definitely go shooting out a spike strip. It would just be similar to Charlemagne's kit. But I mean, Charlemagne's got a stupid busted kit. I mean, my man's just got all these types of abilities. See, he didn't get hit. He was out of the range barely. Alright, well, that's cool. Hold this. Oh no, don't hold this. So I ended up seeing the rest of the costumes for the game. I don't know how to feel about them. Alright. Lancelot just has his hair down. You know, the long-haired Lancelot in the suit. Just kind of chilling, being his grumpy self. What else? Leah's rocking a purple suit or something. Definitely not his final ascension form. From his Lancer, which I thought might not be the case solely because it's his Lancer variation, but, you know, I can dream. Yo, my man just got kicked or scooped or something. Is this telling me that it's a fake? I don't know why we always have to go hunting for these fakes. Alright, we get it. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen, but she's rocking the copper outfit. We do have the cop outfit for her. So there's that. On the topic of things, what else? Lubu has one, and it's like a beetle. I want to say it's like a beetle. It looks like a horned beetle when you see it to me. And I can definitely dig it. My man is armored up, and he actually looks cool. Oh, wow, we actually found him. Were there more on the map? Yeah, wow, we found him. It's a first. You actually can't find him. We're just extremely bad at finding this man whenever the time comes to it. Alright, I will take that. But, Lubu, I dig his. Darius, I don't know what I was expecting for him, but I guess it's understandable. He's just got more gold, and he's almost bunkered in. He's got like a chest plate, and then just his little head sticking out like a Diglett, little nugget head. Who else do we have? Jill the Riot. I mean, he's got devil horns. I think that's about it. Who else do we got? I always forget. Arjuna has this reddish crop toppy. It's not really a tank top. It's more along the lines of a crop top, but it's almost. I mean, I guess. I mean, if we're going based off culture and stuff, it's probably some type of Indian clothing, but it looks Chinese to me. All right. We'll just say Asian influenced apparel is what Arjuna is rocking. I mentioned Karna's before. Karna's is clean. Who else? Emiya's is just his short hair variation. Wait a minute, what? There are two Lancelots? Okay, maybe we never ended up finding this man after all, and I've been lied to. Is she ever gonna get her MP off the map? I'm not digging this at all. She is blocking a clean portion of everything that we got going on here. I hope they at least brighten it up towards the end. The defense support's coming in clutch. Wait, Tama's on our side. She's not even on the opposing side this time. Dude, I don't know. Alright. I really don't. We get betrayed 1 minute, helped the next. Then again, it might be a situational thing where you can still have the opposing enemies while fighting against them, and we can't access any of these areas. So I'm gonna need you guys to start opening these gates. My attack buff is being wasted. You gonna heal me? You got Fox Wedding? How you doing there? I just like her default outfit. Even Tamacat, she has essentially the same outfit, but it's red. And I rock that one. Maybe it's the paws that throw me off. I mean, I like her final ascension, you know, in the apron and whatnot, in the nude. But I don't use that one. It doesn't seem fitting, right? I don't get me wrong, I enjoy a nice sexualized female. You see them cannons on Drake? That's what I was talking about. Delicious cannons. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy a nice looking female. But at the same time, I want something that looks cool, right? I'll pick stuff that's badass over straight sex appeal. Because in a way, it's kind of weird when you consider them just running around naked. Like, say Saints Row for you know, I don't know, take it as an idea. Alright? You got Saints Row. You have the option to run essentially naked. If you run naked, you have blurred areas, but if you put on some pasties, you're basically nude. You got the full structure of the boob and stuff, and that's nice, right? You get to see your titties, your booty while you're running around, all that good stuff. But at the same time, there are cool costumes, and it's like, if you got a cool costume, I kind of want to see a cool costume too. And you don't want to, I mean, you can switch every so often, and I want to switch often because I want both, alright, because I'm a little horn dog, but at the same time, I like cool stuff. So it's basically just a big dilemma for me, but the apron just isn't the way for me. I don't know if it's the way it looks or what, but default Tama really is the way for me compared to her other costumes. I mean, even not the nurse one. I'm thinking of the pink-haired chick from FGO that was revealed with Lost Belt. But there is the assassin Tama fit, which is the black. I don't know, man. I think I'm just a vanilla Tama lover, if we're being honest. I think we are. John, I see. The thing is, I'm not really a big fan of John's casual fit either. With whatever her name is. I don't even know the body that she took care of. That she took over. What is it? Letitia? Is that it? I have no idea. All right. People are probably sitting here that are dedicated to lore and things of that nature. And I am not the guy, alright? I like things that I like, and if I don't, I mean, it just is what it is, you know? People get hurt if you don't agree with what they like, and it's like, dude, you got the freedom to like what you want, alright? I'm just here enjoying what I enjoy. I've never been a big, deep lore person. Except for that big, deep lore. You know, sometimes it's nice to know, but at the same time, it's a whole history lesson, and I'm just, you know... And Fate has so much stuff and so many things. It's ridiculous. If you want to go through all the different 60-hour virtual novels and stories and side games and translations. Like, people will read scripts whenever a new chapter comes out. And I'm not doing that, right? You know, say someone finally releases some information on this game and gets a full translation of the story. I'm not about to sit here and just read a book variation of text on a script. That is the most boring thing to me. But people will do it and they enjoy it. I mean, more power to you. But that ain't me, alright? So, you know, you just gotta understand that that's how things work around here. I appreciate the titties, the aesthetic, and things that make them badass. That's about as far as it goes. If I feel like looking up some stuff, some feats, some cool, interesting facts, I will. But otherwise, you know, we're out here in the blank. And speaking of blank, we cannot enter this area. That's fantastic. We have to go all the way around, back down. Wait, no, we can go up here. I didn't think that one was there too. I was positive there was another entrance. One higher up and then this one. But okay. But yeah, I'm not a fan of her casual fit too much. I don't know why that is. A lot of it depends on the artist and who draw them too, right? So you have the one CE of Jeanne where she's staring into the mirror. I want to say it's both Jeannes, right? And by both Jeannes, I mean one is her in her ruler form, and then one just in... I don't even know if her name's Letitia, but we're calling her Letitia for this video, so if she's not Letitia, that's unfortunate, because she's Letitia now. And it has them, you know, holding hands up against the mirror with the two things touching. She's just touching herself in a mirror. It sounds kind of weird, but I'll take it. And basically, I mean, I'm not a fan of that CE, right? It's just, maybe if I saw it in this game, for instance, Artoria looks beautiful in every variation I've seen her in this, right? Doesn't matter the costume, she looks amazing. I'm mad that her and Altera costume is the only costume, at least that I've seen, that doesn't have art for it, which makes no sense because there was concept art and everything long before it was an actual costume. So why my man didn't illustrate it, for whatever reason, kind of hurts me. I would have loved to see that. But I mean, Wada Arco does a beautiful Artoria. I love Drake. I like some of the designs. You know, he hits on point. Hakuno and stuff, you know, I can dig. But Gil, I'm not actually a fan of his Gil, or Emiya, or Ku. It's kind of the males when you think about it. I want to say there's a female, though. Is it female? Shisho seems a little weird to me. In this style, at least. But I'm not necessarily against it. I like her in her uniform. I feel that that's more based off of things such as the spacing of her hair. I don't know. I'd have to look at them all to go over it. I think it's mostly the males, though. The poses they have, like, it looks as though Emiya has a hunchback and stuff. I'm not, I want to say that's it. I'm not sure if that's it. But I mean, art definitely makes a big. Oh, I didn't mean to grab that. Oh, well, it was a whack one anyways. And we're gonna suicide. So I'm pretty sure I suicided one of these missions, and it did not do damage. It might have, but it didn't kill. You think if I'm sacrificing my life, I should be able to get equivalent exchange out here and be getting the damage back in return, but that's apparently not the case. Bro, he's so cool. I don't know if he's gonna have the same effect in his costume. I just don't see it. And the thing is that I hate in FGO, right, is he has this form. I love the black smoke around him. It keeps the mysteriousness, has the aura, all the good stuff. But then you have... Wait, hold that. Is that even doing damage? Bro, my man was taking no damage for the cleanest minute. Alright, we're gonna suicide right here. This video is probably gonna get claimed because I keep saying the word suicide. But I mean, she does. She sacrifice. I should have just said we're going for the sacrifice here. But it is technically. Alright, however you put it, it's still suicide. Look at that. She's gone. Crystallized. She's now an ethereal being. The nice part is, you don't even have to use all 3 command spells. You can just pop the HP back to full. I guess I could have did it and then went for the double MPs. But I don't know if it counts the damage before or after the fact. And it would kind of... Oh my lord, I love that move. He's got some sick moves that I want to show off that I haven't showed with him yet. But anyways, he's got the sword in his later one, which I kind of like more than just the pole that he's swinging around. And so you got to make those choices. I know a lot of people talk about wishing they could mix and match stuff. I mean, it's kind of nice. But at the same time, I kind of feel like it takes away from the initial way it's supposed to be. I mean, out of all the sprites, do you really hate them all? See, I don't think I really have any problems with any sprites in FGO, so I can end up liking a character regardless. I mean, the animations are in play too, but for example, Mordred, I like Mordred's design. I've always liked Mordred, but I do not like the art that I can't think of their name. Whatever the artist that is that does Mordred's art, along with Jack and some of the other people, I'm just not a fan of. And it makes me dislike her because I have to see it in my team comps and everything in my inventory, and it just doesn't feel like it fits. That's what it is more than anything. That, and I feel like their backgrounds are always extremely bland. I like Shakespeare's Final Ascension art though. His looks badass. You know? Achilles isn't even that bad either. You see the damage we took? We got an EX in every category except damage because we were straight out here dying to our own skills. That's kind of whack. Why was I talking about Mordred? Oh, but I like her sprites. Her sprites are A1, alright? It's just one of those things, you know? Nitpicking. We just stayed in darkness the entire time. Did the MP even fade? I have no idea. Either way, that was the Jeanne gameplay in her, I think, Heavenly Knight Armor, something along those lines. You know, I think you can get the point of what it is. So, yeah, with that, this has been your boy Stats, and I'm out.